everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. And with that, we'll send you up to the north shore of Pittsburgh and Heinz Field by the Three Rivers as we headed over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First two games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 45 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And here we go. We get to see the Falcons again on offense, a crew that last year scored 540 points, tied for 8th most all time. But my question is this, such a crushing Super Bowl loss in the offseason, does that set you back big time, or does that fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward?
It should fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward, partner. That's exactly how it's supposed to react, and that's what you'll see in the Falcons locker room in the entire offseason. They'll talk about finishing, unfinished business, things of that nature. But we have seen where teams have not recovered from it. Remember the Rams? They got to a Super Bowl, got beat by the Patriots, didn't get back there again. The Broncos in 2013, #1 offense, #1 scoring offense. They didn't get back in 2014, but they did in 2015. So you can recover from it.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, there's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come out. If any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman, 58 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Roethlisberger will throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the wideout in motion. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And he motions the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to improvise. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Gabriel, the man in motion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Connects with Sanu right side. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that will drive a team towards a victory.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being
into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this one brought in by Sanu. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, and the Steelers signal for another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one is no good. He missed it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Lawrence Timmons in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Freeman again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, you might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the I. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Coleman now. And able to push his way. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he comes through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Without a doubt. The way this one's gone, they didn't want to take any chances in overtime if they could help it. And that was one heck of a pressure-filled kick.